Okay, welcome back to King FX Trading Mastery. If this is your first time, you'll be watching any of our videos, make sure you click that subscribe button and don't forget to click that bell icon so that you can be notified whenever we upload any new content, all right? So guys, if this is your first time you'll be watching this analysis, what you are looking right in front of you is called the King strategy. This is the combination of moving averages, stochastic, and RSI. Okay, so this strategy has over 75% win rate if it is traded properly with all the conditions. And if you really want to learn more about this strategy, make sure you watch this video to the end. There's a link at the end of this video where you can learn more about this strategy on how to set up the moving averages, parameters, and other indicators and the trading conditions. We also have a sniper entry strategy based on this strategy. We also have a video on that. So make sure you watch this video to the end. Okay, we have a separate video for that where you can take the sniper entry with 5 pips, 7 pips, 10 pips stop loss so you can maximize the profit. All right, so make sure you click that subscribe button and don't forget to activate the bell icon so that you can be notified anytime you upload any new content. And if after you've watched this video you gain some value, please drop your comments in the chat. Click that subscribe button, and don't forget to share this with your loved ones. All right, so for those who are also watching for the first time, you may want to join our Telegram channel. There's a link down below in the description box, so you can join our Telegram channel every Sunday by 8 p.m. Nigerian time. We do have training on Forex. We check random subjects, so you may take advantage to learn more about this if you want to learn more about Forex. All right, so that's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8 p.m. London time. So make sure you check the description box below and join our Telegram group. All right, so let's get started with the analysis. So the analysis for this week is between Monday, August 16th to Friday, August 20th, 2021. Monday, August 16th to Friday, 20th, or August 20th, 2021. All right, so the first pair I want to be looking at right now. Yes, before I go further, based on our last week strategy, some of the trade were invalidated, which means there was no signal. The signal we were expecting on some of the pairs were invalidated, so we couldn't take the trade on some of them. And the few ones we were able to take, to the glory of God, about 70% of them play out accordingly. So which we ended the week with some profit on this strategy alone. All right, so guys, this week I'm going to be looking at, we also have few pairs setting up for the week. So by Wednesday we should expect more pairs to come up. All right, so a lot of pairs are changing direction right now. So the first thing I want to look at today is AUDJPY. AUDJPY is currently sell bias, and quickly for those who are watching this for the first time, we take our entry on 1 hour, okay, while we consider H4 as our filter time frame, and we analyze from weekly down to our entry time frame, which is 1 hour. So but for this sniper entry strategy, this is on 5 minutes, so you can refer to the video on sniper entry on how to combine that to be able to pick the right entry. All right, so based on this pair AUDJPY on H1 and H4, this is currently sell bias, so which means we're still going down. The weekly candle on this pair closed in red. Okay, this is not a perfect inside back candlestick, as the wick is longer than this. So but the wick closed in red, so we expect this to come down some more during this coming week. All right, so we expect if this should drop during this coming week, we expect to drop down to this red moving average, to touch the red moving average. So the area we're expecting to drop down to is at this red support at 79 8.11 during this coming week. All right, so the daily candle, we see this close in red. All right, so with that in mind, both weekly and daily, they're heading in the same direction. This gives us an assurance that we should expect more downside on AUDJPY. So for the daily target on AJ, we expect it to drop down to the green support at 80.15 during this coming week. So coming to our entry time frame, we want to expect some pullback, okay, some pullback to the moving average. Then on its way down, take your trade to the downside, and our first target, our daily target is going to be at the green support at 80.15. All right, or you can take your profit along the way before you get to that destination. So AUDJPY, look for a sell. AUDJPY, look for a sell. Next one I want to talk about is AUDNZD. AUDNZD is currently sell bias according to H1 and H4. Okay, so the weekly, we see this close in red. Okay, so which means we should expect more drop on this pair. Okay, so I expect this to drop down to the red support at 1.0418. Okay, before we can see some reversal, but we'll see how that goes. So the daily candle, we see this as an inside bar candlestick. So this may serve as continuation to this trend. Okay, so the daily target for this is that this green support at 1.0453. All right, so the entry will go to the H1, wait for the reversal, then take our sell entry to the downside, and our profit is going to be at 1.0453. And if that level get broken, we are heading on to the red support. All right, so AUDNZD is also good for a sell. AUDNZD, look for a sell. Swiss franc JPY. Swiss franc JPY is currently sell bias, okay, according to H1, H4. And the weekly candle, we see this close in red, a healthy red candle. So with that in mind, we may see some pull down towards the red support at 118.62 during this coming week. Okay, while the daily, we see this close in green, a bullish engulfing. So we may see, first of all, see some pullback, then a drop. So but anyway, we're going to see how that is going to react. Okay, so we may see a pull off first before the drop may happen. So coming to our entry time frame, we want to, once the cross happens, okay, it will be good to take the trade and exit your first profit before the green support at 119.37. all right, so and if the green support get broken, our target is going to be the red support. So we want to take note of that, guys. So Swiss franc JPY, still good to look for a sell. Swiss franc JPY, look for a sell. CAD JPY, this is currently sell bias. CAD JPY is currently pulling down. Okay, so the weekly candle on CAD JPY, as we can see, the weekly candle on CAD JPY, as you can see, we see this close in red. Okay, so we've seen this pair been in range for quite some times, for about 5 weeks right now. So, okay, but the last candle, the candle that closed this previous week closed in red. So this tells us that we may see a little downside during this coming week as the pair is struggling around a demand zone to the upside. All right, so with that in mind, let's expect some pull down towards the red support during this coming week. Okay, which is going to be at 85.49 during this coming week. Okay, and the daily candle closed in red. Okay, healthy red candle. So this tells us that as the pair is ranging, we may expect CAD JPY to drop down to to the green support at 86.55. All right, and if this level get broken, that's when we want to look out for the weekly targets at the red area. All right, so the entry will go back to H1, then wait for the pullback, and take your sell entry and exit your target before the green support. All right, so CAD-JPY is also going to be a good trade to look out for a sell. CAD-JPY, look out for a sell. Euro AUD, you currently see this is buy bias. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green. Okay, not a perfect armor candle, but this may help this to pull up some more. As I personally, based on experience, I personally consider this as a retest. Last week candle, I consider it as a retest candle to this to this trend. Okay, so we may expect some move to the upside. So if that should happen, we expect it to at least come up to this red resistance at 1.6177 during this coming week. All right, so the daily candle, this close in this also closed in green. Okay, so which tells us that we should expect this pair to pull up. Okay, so and our daily target is going to be at 1.6036. All right, 1.6036, that's going to be our daily target. All right, so the pair is about to cross right now. So when the cross happens, it will be good to look out for a buy. Take your first profit before this green resistance, and if that level get broken, we are heading as high as this level right here, the red resistance right here. So Euro AUD is good to look for a buy. Euro AUD, look for a buy. Euro JPY. Euro JPY is currently sell bias. Okay, so the weekly candle, we see this closing red, a healthy red candle. So with this in mind, we may expect this pair to drop some more to the red support at 128.56 during this coming week. Okay, so while the daily candle, we also see this close in red. Okay, with some rejection, so we may expect more downside on this pair. Right, so we wait for the pullback on the entry time frame. Wait for the pullback and catch your sell entry to the downside and exit your first profit before 129.15. Okay, so Euro JPY, look for a sell. Euro JPY, look for a sell. GBPJPY. GBPJPY is also pulling down, so let's expect some drop on this pair. Okay, the previous week the weekly candle ended in red, a healthy red candle, so which gives us an assurance that we should expect some drop on this pair. Okay, so if that should happen, we expect it to drop down to the red support at 148.42. all right, during this coming week. So the daily candle also closed in red with some gap right here. So with that, we may expect some pull up before the drop, but the daily target for day is at this green support, which I am very, very optimistic, have high level of assurance that price will get to this level. We retest this level again if ever it's not going to continue going down. So our daily target for GBPJPY is for this pair to drop down to 151.08. okay, so the daily target. Okay, so we'll go back to the entry, wait for the pullback to pull up to the moving average. Then the sell entry will be in. Once the sell entry is in place, take your sell entry and exit your trade before this green support. And if this level get broken, we're heading to the downside. All right, GBPJPY, look for a sell. GJ, look for a sell. GN, GBP NZD is currently selling right now. So the weekly candle, we see this close in red, but we also see this pair ranging, has been ranging for several weeks right now. Okay, but that does not mean we should not expect it to keep moving in our direction. So we expect this to, since it's ranging, we expect it to pull down to this, to the red support at 1.9529 during this coming week. So while the daily candle, we see this close as an inside back candlestick. So we may expect this to at least drop down to this green support right here before the push up again, if ever it's not going to touch the red support. So we expect it to drop for the daily target. We expect it to drop to the green support at 1.9618. All right. So let's wait for the pullback. Once the cross happen, take your sell entry. Take your sell entry and exit your trade before 1.9618. And if that level get broken, we are heading lower. So GBP NZD is good for a sell. GN is good for a sell. NZDUSD. NZDUSD is currently to the upside. Okay, so the weekly candle ended in green. Okay, still trying to find its direction, but we expect it to pull up some more to this red resistance at 0.7102. Okay, which is at this level during this coming week. So, and they also see the daily candle close as bullish engulfing. So we expect it to pull up some more. For the daily target, we expect this pair to push up to the green resistance at 0.7063. All right. So with that in mind, we definitely wait for the pullback to come towards this moving average, the red moving average. Then on its way up, catch your buy entry and exit your first trade before the red resistance at 0.7063. All right, at 0.7063. So NZDUSD is good for a buy. NZDUSD is good for a buy. NZDCAD is also buy bias right now. So the weekly candle, we see this close in green. Okay, so this candle, I see it as a retest to this bullish engulfing. This is the previous week candle. I see it as a retest. So it has retested and it ended in green. So this tells us that we should expect more push up on this pair, NZDCAD. We should expect this to pull up to the red resistance at 0.3284. Okay, so the daily candle also closed in green, a healthy green candle. So we expect this to keep pushing up during this coming week. Okay, the 0.8823 is actually the daily target for this. Okay, but we expect this to get broken as quickly as possible because this pair is currently sitting at as a lower time frame resistance. So wait for the pullback. Catch your buy entry on NZDCAD. NZDCAD, look for a buy. NZDCAD is good for a buy. Okay, so USDJPY is the last pair I want to talk about. USDJPY is the last pair I want to talk about. So this is currently sell bias as well. So we see this close in red. Okay, a healthy red candle to the downside. So it tells us that we should expect this pair to at least drop down to the red support. Okay, at 108.70 during this coming week, while the daily candle, we see this close as a strong bearish candlestick. So we should expect more downside on USDJPY. Okay, so for the daily target, we expect it to drop down to this level at the green support at 109.04. All right, so that's going to be towards the red moving average. So USDJPY is a good one to look for a sell. You can see a pretty drop right here. So let's wait for the pullback. Wait for the pullback and take your sell entry. Okay. So USDJPY look for a sell. USDJPY look for a sell. So that's going to be all I have for you guys today. So a quick recap. That's a few pairs I have for you. So a quick recap is AUDJPY look for a sell, AUDNZD look for a sell, Swiss franc JPY look for a sell, CAD JPY look for a sell, Euro AUD look for buy, Euro JPY sell, GBPJPY sell, GBPNZD sell, NZDUSD buy, NZDCAD buy, USDJPY buy. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. And the weak pairs I have according to this strategy is AUD is weak, Euro is also weak. Okay, it's partially weak. The strong pairs we've been able to spot is JPY and NZD. So guys, make use of this opportunity and wait for this for the right entry before you take your trade. So if you have not subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button. Okay, and remember to activate the bell icon so that you can be notified whenever we upload any new content, and you're free to explore our channel for more videos that can help you to get better in your trading journey. Okay, so make sure you click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the like button. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye for now and God bless.